Alright, welcome to my channel. So I just put some wood on my fireplace here and it's making a little bit of noise. If you're wondering what the concrete blocks there are for, is this fireplace used to have doors on it and it doesn't have doors anymore. And if it's not a hot fire going like it is now, smoke wants to come out, and I don't like the smoke in here. It smells and it's hard to breathe, and I'm trying to figure out how to get the smoke to go up the flue instead of into my cabin.
Alright, so one thing about my videos is I don't script anything. I mean, I have a few ideas that I want to talk about, but I don't write it down and follow it precisely to make my videos. I pretty much just think about what I want to say and just say it. So it comes off like I don't know what I'm saying, or I'm scrambled sometimes. It's because I'm not following a script or a prompter. I'm just talking off the top of my head. So
we got some snow and a cold front came through. So we went through a week where it was like 50s during the day to days where it's only 20. So for the last night and the night before, it was in the single digits, and it's important to be able to keep warm. So on this video, I'm going to tell you about the evolution of heating for me here in Colorado. And so I didn't freeze my butt off when I came up here to my uninsulated cargo trailer. So when I first came here, my plan was to set up my bed in my cargo trailer and use my electric heater with my Predator 3500 generator. And even with my electric heater that I have here, even with this heater cranked up all the way 1500 watts in the cargo trailer, it wouldn't heat it even a little bit. It was just not enough heat to use to change the temperature in that 17-foot cargo trailer. So another reason this isn't a good thing to use if you don't have solar that can support this is if you have to run a generator. Even my Predator 3500 generator, if I turned it on at 8 o'clock at night, it would be off by 5 o'clock the next morning because it just didn't have enough gas. So these things take a lot of gas to run if you're going to run them all day, that's for sure. So I was going to town and filling up 3 5-gallon containers of gas every 3 days. And $4 a gallon back then when I was using this. Figure it out, that was 60 bucks every time I went to the store to fill up to use this electric heater with my Predator 3500 generator. So not efficient, but it'll work in a small space. I actually put a tarp across half my trailer in this with this, and it would do a little bit better just in case. So the same year, when I figured I didn't want to spend that much money on gas anymore, I went and purchased this Mr. Heater device called a Little Buddy. And this Little Buddy hooks up to these tanks. And I don't know if anybody's ever bought these tanks before, but it's only 1 pound of propane. It screws onto the bottom here. You can buy 2 of these at Walmart in a 2-pack for $9.99, and this lasts 5 hours. Only 5 hours with a Little Buddy. This is great to have in your vehicle if you're broke down and your vehicle's not running and you're out in the cold. So you'd be able to turn this on and get some heat rolling up in your vehicle if you had to. Also, this is good for a small space. It won't heat my whole 17-foot cargo trailer, but if I cordoned it off with a tarp and used half of it, it did a lot better than the electric heater. And yeah, it's not much better, not much more efficient than the electric heater, because if you do the math, you get 10 hours of use for $10. That's $1 an hour. So that's not very good efficiency for a heater if you had to pay $1 an hour. $25 a day times 30. That's over $600 a month for just heat. So I think I'm right with that. So you do the math. So anyway, summer came around and I didn't have to worry about heat anymore. Once it doesn't go below 32 degrees at night, I'm pretty good because my trailer will maintain heat in my trailer if it's 32 degrees outside or above. If there's no wind. If it's really windy out, I have a really hard time heating my trailer, keeping the heat in there. After the first year of having a non-insulated trailer, I insulated my trailer and I got a Mr. Heater. And the Mr. Heater fits on top of a propane tank, and it's got 3 settings, high, medium, and low. And I would just use the low setting in my trailer, and in an hour that Mr. Heater would heat my trailer up to a really comfortable temperature, and even the floor would get warm. I'd have to put a fan in there and just blow the water around, blow the air around, and it would be pretty comfortable. The only problem with that cargo trailer, it's metal. There's no insulation under it. So after about 2.5 hours, the temperature would drop down from a comfortable temperature to about 50. And it would just be too cold for me to be comfortable. And you have to get up and turn on the Mr. Heater. And, I'd just stay up for an hour and eat and do something while I was waiting for it to get warm inside. So that went on. That's been going on since I came up here into the mountains. During the winter. So I get up every 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, and turn the heat on because you can't take it anymore. It's just not comfortable, and I'm used to that. So now that I've got my cabin, I've got my fireplace, and it's a fireplace. The wood's not free. You have to put effort to go get it. I got to go up into the mountains, which is 5 miles away, and cut down trees and bring them back home and cut them up and split them and bring them inside. So, I can take a day and go cut some wood and bring it back home, and probably have enough wood for a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So, I got this wood stove, but at the same time, I've upgraded to a new propane heater, which is a wall mount, and it's a 30,000 BTU propane heater that has a thermostat on it. It says to use it on 100-pound tanks only, but I'm not going to follow those directions, and I'm going to make sure that I connect it up to a regular 40 or a 20-pound tank so that I can see how long it lasts. Having multiple tanks, I can just keep changing it out, and that's what I need to do, because a 100-pound propane tank is too heavy for me to move around. I don't even want to try to pick it up or move it. Yeah. So that's my plan for my heater. That's a wall mount, is just to use regular propane tanks outside and run the hose in, and we'll see how that goes. The best heat I've had so far is propane. It's the fastest to warm up your space. Fireplace is good after a while because, maybe after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, it's warmed up my cabin space. So, all right, well, thanks for watching my channel. Hope everybody got a little bit of information about what's been going on with me up here with my heat. Nobody has to worry about me. I got heat redundancy up here. All right, hope everybody stays warm. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.